But first, we begin with the most important forecast all year long. Meteorologists like our Matt Breland have to bring you. Matt, are you ready to break down Oaks and Derby just yet?
That's right. Yeah, we have been tracking this forecast for weeks, and we finally have nailed it down to what we think is going to be our weather details as we head into the big races ahead. So right now, temperatures are ranging into those mid-70s. We are gusty, though. Winds picking up to 30 miles per hour at times out of the south across the city. But the good news, I'm really expecting us to stay dry across downtown Louisville as we go throughout the remainder of our Thursday. Really, our folks further towards our east are going to be the ones that see those rain showers. 29 miles per hour of a wind gust here in Louisville, 25 miles per hour near Elizabethtown, 16 miles per hour there in LaGrange. So a bit of a breezy setup now for the remainder of our Thursday. So if you're headed out to the tracks, keep in mind you may have to hold on to your hats because it is going to be a windy pattern as we go throughout the remainder of our day. But a bulk of those rain showers now have made their way further towards the east, and we're just left behind with these cloudy skies. You'll notice just a few small isolated showers trying to develop further across southern Indiana. I'm expecting us to stay mostly quiet and dry as we go throughout the remainder of our evening time. Now, trending our way into the next upcoming days, we are still expecting to stay in a bit of a rainy pattern. We're going to stay mostly quiet just into the middle of the night, but you'll notice as we head into Friday, we are still tracking another round of showers that will be around for the Oaks races, and some of those showers will develop into thunderstorms focusing further towards our south, and some of those could contain some rounds of some small hail. But for us here in Louisville, for the actual Oaks race, it's looking like a rainy pattern, and we have meteorologist John Gordon in studio with us to give us the details about what you can expect for the Oaks race tomorrow.
All right, you are right, Matt. One meteorologist in Louisville who knows Churchill Downs and the South End well is John Gordon.
John, of course, just retired as head of the National Weather Service office in Louisville, but is now with WHAS11 as a special contributor. And I'm sure over the years you worked with Churchill Downs. How about that racetrack with all this rain? What's it going to be like Derby, 6:57 p.m. post time?
It'll be wet, but they'll be okay. They're going to be all right. Remember in 2008, I always think that we were talking about this,
yes.
The Oaks, the Soaks.
The Soaks.
We will not have the Soaks.
We were there.
There's your Oaks Day planner, John, if you want
Yeah,
to.
so let's go through the Oaks. Tomorrow's really a good day until late in the day. We have to watch those storms. Matt just showed you for the Storm Prediction Center put us in a level 2 for a slight risk. I think there'll be storms approaching Louisville in that 5 to 8 o'clock range, so we'll have to be watching the skies, but until then, it'll be a good day.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite poncho, John?
The Prophet poncho, the P squared.
But that's right. I mean,
Yeah, you got to bring a poncho.
It.
You got to bring a poncho tomorrow. You got to bring a poncho, especially on Saturday, which we'll talk about in the next piece.
Okay. Thanks, Sean. We appreciate
you very
it.
much, John.
Thank you.
And, of course, a great crowd on hand today at Churchill Downs for Derby.
And, Connie, that's where we find our Ian Hardwitt, our senior photojournalist Alyssa Newton, joining us live this Thursday before Derby. And, Ian, talk about those crowds. Did the rain have any impact on them today?
Doug, the only difference it made on the crowd today is we've seen more boots than we have heels. Now, the thing to worry about, like Matt said, people holding onto their hats and their fascinators, and there's a gorgeous array of them out here today. The perfect photo op here in front of the Twin Spires, but there was some rain falling down just a little bit earlier as that first race took off.
The struggle's real this Derby. Thunder roaring with the crowd, and scattered rain falling on the first race.
Who'd you pick?
Number 1, can I get a witness?
Yeah.
Can I get a witness?
Pat Ray's on a 17-year streak, bringing his daughters and their families to his old Kentucky hometown. But his betting streak took off much later in the day, wanting a witness for the first race, but thankful there wasn't one when he saw Secretariat's Derby win 52 years ago.
I jumped the fence right at the entrance, went to the infield. I was 18 years old at the time. Growing up, Derby was like our Christmas. It's better than Christmas for me.
For Alicia Yarbrough, this first time at the track is a gift too.
I love it, even with the weather being kind of drizzly and kind of cool, but it's crisp. I think it actually adds to it. I love this weather versus this sun out and just beaming down. I'm enjoying it. And then with boots on, it's perfect.
A perfect snapshot for Lanny Jones Sr. as well.
A life moment for me because like it's my very first.
But Mary Jo Mugovin's crew calls this tradition.
And my birthday is Derby Day. I'll be 75.
Oh, yeah!
Staying dry was reason enough to celebrate.
You just don't know the skill of getting a poncho on in the rain and the wind.
Wind that blew one fascinator clean off its head.
It was behind her seat, so it never left the cart. I did, but it never left the cart.
A Derby miracle.
It was. You're exactly right.
They see all the miracles that out-of-towners just get a taste of.
This is just a great time to be a Kentuckian, to take pride in our state and all the awesome things that we offer the world.
There's no way this rain can wash out Kentucky's shine.
And Doug, Connie, these Derby miracles just keep on rolling. We only got rained on a little bit earlier. We thought we'd need these ponchos, but we didn't need them at all. If you're coming later this week, just remember you can't take an umbrella out here to the track. Live with senior photojournalist Alyssa Newton, I'm Ian Hardwick, WHAS on your side.
All right, go play some bets there. Ian, thank you very much. Well, touring the backside today, Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear. This is an important time for the state of Kentucky. A lot of people come into the state and possibly make investments here.
Absolutely, but he's talking all things Derby, and we learned he's going to shake things up a bit this year.
To be the first year I've had a loud Derby outfit. Loud outfits and I don't necessarily go together, but just want to celebrate the season, show a little joy, but really excited to see so many people seeing what's so great about Kentucky. And sometimes you show off your pride by what you wear. And my kids teaching me all this lingo, I needed a great fit.
When asked if he has a favorite, the governor says he's done his research and has it down to 3 contenders. Publisher, colt by Triple Crown winner American Pharoah, Tiz-tastic with ties to Kentucky Downs, and Render Judgment with connections to the late Toby Keith. Well, leaders in Floyd County, Indiana are considering cutting the recycling program because of a new tax law passed in April. The county is projected to lose about $1 million every year in future property taxes. The Floyd County Solid Waste District runs 2 staff drop-off sites. They also pick up cardboard and recycling from over 35 businesses, schools, and government buildings. The Solid Waste Board approved a hiring freeze for the department 2 weeks ago and asked the director to evaluate his budget and try something.
There will be a lot of extra trash if we do not have these recycling facilities. It would be an overburden on trash collection. There might be more trash just along the streets.
Floyd County Commissioner Jason Sharp tells us he knows a lot of people who use these programs, but feels their hands are tied with the new law right now. He says over the next few months, they'll have to look at many county programs. After a shooting at a Seymour, Indiana library, a community is trying to find some answers.
If you were with us here at 11 last night on the WHAS 11 night team, that's when we learned late new information from police. His target first was the high school and a single school resource officer there. But police tell us that 18-year-old Emiliano Cuevas Bravo never entered Seymour High School. And that's when the suspect went to the Jackson County Library and fired a bullet at 2 librarians. One employee was injured with shattered glass. Alexandra Goldberg and photojournalist Jessica Farley were in Jackson County talking with residents who are still trying to process what happened.
Church bells rang through Seymour, Indiana at noon, but 24 hours ago, a different sound cut through the small town.
We all units start towards Seymour Library, reference possible active shooter.
All of a sudden, it was a bang.
We're going to be on the top floor. Shooter's wearing all black.
Jack Hatt was on the 2nd floor of the library.
The next thing I saw, he was standing right in front of the fireplace, the guy with the black clothes and the shotgun.
He said the gun jammed.
He put the bullets in backwards,
giving a patron enough time to tackle 18-year-old Emiliano Cuevas Bravo and pin him down until police arrived. Cuevas Bravo was taken into custody Wednesday.
Wow.
After allegedly firing a long gun, shattering a window.
My goodness, I'm shocked to see all that glass.
Police say his shot was aimed towards 2 Jackson County Library employees.
There's usually 2 or 3 that sit behind that desk there. They greet me every day.
Thomas Burbrink comes to the library every day to read the paper.
Isn't that something?
He's been doing it since the 1950s.
I thought the safest place in the world would be the library. This would be the last place in the world I thought would ever happen.
Shattered glass still scattered on the ground. Seymour hoping to turn the page to safer days. In Jackson County, Alexandra Goldberg, WHAS 11 on your side.
Well, he currently faces 2 counts of attempted murder, 1 count of criminal recklessness with a deadly weapon, and 1 count of intimidation. He's currently also being held at the Jackson County Jail.
Well, we now know the name of the 18-year-old who died in a motorcycle accident yesterday. The coroner's office has identified him as Xander Rothrock. And in a letter to parents, Ballard High School said Rothrock was a student there. According to LMPD, he was thrown off his motorcycle near Westport Road and Rollington Road. That's in far eastern Jefferson County. And the coroner says that he lived not far from the crash site. Police say Rothrock left the roadway on his motorcycle for unknown reasons. He was taken to the hospital with severe injuries where he later died. Ballard's principal said the student made a profound and positive impact on others. Mental health professionals and the district crisis team are available for any student or anyone in the school who needs support or resources.
Updating a scene in downtown Louisville. This is a video from late this afternoon. Investigators are on the scene of another gas leak, natural gas leak happening downtown. If this looks familiar to you, it's happening right in the area of 6th and Jefferson. That sits between Metro Hall, the mayor's office, and the old City Hall where Metro Council is housed. This portion of downtown is closed off and they want you to avoid the area. WHAS11 staff member caught in the traffic there said they also saw crews on the scene with jackhammers breaking up the pavement now to get to the bottom of it. Right now, MSD and the health department are evaluating the situation. We've not heard of any evacuations from this gas leak at the moment. We'll continue to watch it for you and bring you information. It is just 1 block over where another gas leak had happened a couple of months ago.